Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about some E.L.F. I don't know if it's E.L.F. I read it E.L.F. Eyes, Lips, Face products, but before we get into that, I want to talk about today's fan art. So today's fan art is super cool because we have two actual drawings and I love both of them, especially the one of me and Jacob. I love our facial expressions and that we're both wearing our skeleton attire, our Halloween attire. I love this style. Everything about it is just so adorable. So thank you so much for drawing it. The link to the artist will be in the description, per usual. Anyways, let's get right into the video. So, similarly to what we did with Wet n Wild, I'm gonna have some first impression products. I haven't used any of these just because I think it's more fun to give you my actual in the moment reaction, so that's what we're gonna do. I'll put the prices somewhere on the screen. Anyways, the first thing we're gonna start with is highlighters because I love highlighters. So here we have an E.L.F. highlighter that looks like this. And the color is White Pearl. So I'm gonna test this out on my finger, swatch it, and then I'll try it on my face somewhere, I guess. Okay, so this is how it looks like on my hand. Very pretty gold, satiny. Now, since I already have highlighter on my face, I'm sorry I didn't think that far, I'm gonna try it on my nose, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna use the brush I always use, a Morphe M510. Use my discount code to get money off. Just kidding, I don't have one. Anyways, here we go. I mean, that's pretty intense. That nose highlight. That's pretty intense, I'd say. I mean, based on the nose highlight and the swatch on my hand, I would say that this is pretty solid, especially for... This shit doesn't say the price. I think this is pretty solid considering the price range. I don't know about the other colors, but if you're looking for a gold one, this to me seems pretty awesome for the price. Moving on. Then what I got was two eyeliner pencils. One is a white one, so it's an eye widener. And the other one is a satin eyeliner pencil in Cosmic. So let's try the eye widener. So this is what the pencil looks like, and the cool thing is that it has a sharpener in it, which is really cool. So I'm gonna try this on my hand just to see what the white looks like. Okay, so the white looks pretty good. I'm gonna try it on my eyes now, and then I'll show you. So let me show you something. This is the eye I used it on. This is the eye I didn't use it on. Because I don't see it. Because when I was putting it on my eye, nothing was coming up. So I don't know if it's just my eyes that are too watery or something. Let me try on this eye right in front of you. I don't feel like it's doing anything. That low-key looks like a bust to me, at least. I don't feel like it's doing that much. What do you guys think? Weird. Okay, so that was weird. This, not too much of a fan right now. Maybe it's just my eyes that are too watery or something, but nothing was showing up. So that's a no for me. Next up we have the Cosmic eye pencil, which looks pretty much the same as the white one, except that it has like a bit of an iridescent packaging. I don't know if you can see that. I'll swatch it. Okay, so this one is definitely more iridescent. You see the white here, and this is the Cosmic one. Just on swatching it, look what happened to the tip. So I guess I can try it on the inside. It's actually really pretty. It's actually really pretty. It has like a pinky kind of thing. See, this is what I had before, which is just kind of like silvery, whereas here it became kind of pinky. Yeah, that's really pretty. I feel like this is great for an inner corner highlight. I'm gonna try doing it under to just see what happens. Ooh. It's a little bit dark just because my under eyes are dark, but if you do it under, it gives you this really pretty pinky blue. See that? I definitely like this one. Works way better than the white. Yep, I'm on board. Okay, this one I'm definitely more into than the white one. This one works great for inner corner and under the eye, as we saw. I feel blinded from being so up close. Okay. Okay, next up we have this one, which is Stardust Glitter Eyeliner. It looks like this. So it's very pretty and iridescent. This one is in pink opal. So I'm gonna show you a swatch on my hand because I have nowhere else to put it. So here it is. This is what it looks like. Very pinky. Now, the one thing I do have to say about this one is that it does take a second to dry. And aside from that, if you use this with nothing under, like if you don't have black or silver or whatever, it'll be like unnoticeable essentially. Like it is a liner, but look at my hand, it's right here. So imagine having eyeliner like this on your eye with nothing under. Not much is gonna show up, but I do think it's really pretty, and I think that this could be great as a top coat on anything essentially. Next up we have this one, which I think is called Pop of Glitter Makeup. There's no hue, like there's no color or anything. Looks like this, it's sparkly. Similarly to this other one, it's very pink and kind of goldy. The texture of this makes me feel like it's a lip gloss, but it wasn't in the lip section. This was like with highlighters and glitters. So I think you can kind of use this for whatever you want. I would use this as a highlighter or kind of like a top coat for eyeshadow, whatever, some kind of top coat of sorts. It takes a second to dry, but when it does, it turns pinkier. Now that it's had a second to dry, I feel like it's a little darker than it was before. It's really pretty. So I got a neutral eyeshadow palette just to kind of get an idea of what their eyeshadow quality was like. This is the palette, pretty basic. I'm gonna swatch it for you just to get an idea. So on my hands, I've swatched the first 8 colors, which is these ones, okay? This is what they look like. These are the first 4. These are the second 4. Obviously, I'm not using any primer on my hands, and these are just finger swatches. Now I've swatched the last 2, which is these 2, and they look like this. I think in terms of finger swatches, these all swatched really, really well. However, if the Kat Von D Saint & Sinner palette told me anything, it is that we should do some brush swatches, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so to do the brush swatches, I'm gonna use a flat brush like this. And I'm gonna be using my color switch in between to clean the brush. No primer. Okay, so in terms of how this performs with a brush, it's very different. Of course there's no primer, but this is just to get a general idea. This is what the first 4 colors swatch as. Here's the first, second, third, fourth. So that's not too great. Here are the second 4. They swatched better, definitely. I feel like the darker, warmer ones have swatched better so far. And here are the last 2. Also, just as a side note, I do want to show you the fallout, just so you know. See, there's quite a bit of fallout. You can see it more on these darker colors, but check this out. Anyways, I think that for the money, this isn't bad. It's not like super pigmented, but at the same time, it is relatively cheap. So I do think that you could get a lot of looks done with this. It might take a little bit more patience, that's for sure. Okay, so last of all, we have a matte liquid lipstick in color Red Vixen. It looks like this. True story, I got this color because red is way outside of my comfort zone, so I'm gonna try it right now. I know that it necessarily doesn't go with my makeup, but it's just a trying test. Swatch it on my hand. Haven't swatched this yet. This is what the swatch looks like with just one pass, so I think it's definitely super pigmented. It's very shiny right now, but it looks like it'll dry down nicely and evenly, so that looks good. We'll check after I do my lips how it dried down. Whoa, this is weird. I've never seen myself with red lipstick on. Ooh, this is weird. Okay, forgetting how bad I am at putting on lipstick, or whatever, liquid lipstick, I do like that the brush is like this. The fact that it's pointed makes it easier to get corners. This is what the color looks like on me. This is what the color looks like dried down, so it's still quite a bit shiny, but it is dried down, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much dried down at this point. So yeah, I mean, I really like I like the consistency. I do like how red it is, because I only did like one pass and then I passed over the corners again, but it wasn't like I had to dip in multiple times, so I do think that's great. Dries down well. Feels soft still. So all in all, I'd say that that's a great buy, especially for the price. They did have a bunch of shades too, so if that's your gig, then I'd say go for it. Anyways guys, I hope you didn't mind that I did a lighter video, but this week has been a little bit heavy video-wise and school-wise and everything, so I figured I would take a little break from that. Let me know what you think as always. Let me know if you've tried any of these products, if you have any tips, hacks, whatever, and thank you guys so much for watching.